Alright, so I've been playing this thing for like 7 years now, and I finally had the breakthrough I've been waiting for to sound like traditional Japanese Shakuhachi music. So the problem with this instrument is like, it's so amazing. It's so simple. You have 5 holes, minor pentatonic. That's how I've been playing this thing for 7 years now. And no, I couldn't find this information in one space on the internet, so I'm doing that here for you right now. I did some digging around Shakuhachi forums, some YouTube videos, and kind of compiled the information that I needed going from what's called the Minyo, minor pentatonic, into, I don't know if I'm actually playing Miyakobushi, but it sounds close enough to the sounds that I'm hearing out of like these honkyokos, these traditional pieces, that I'm satisfied with what I'm getting on here. So it's 2 things that I needed to change. I needed to change the notes that I was playing. So these Miyakobushi notes are not burned onto the Shakuhachi. You have to marry and carry your way into them. I couldn't find a fingering for Miyakobushi. Somebody briefly went over a fingering, but it wasn't really working out for me. I found one on a forum. So if you know your notation, it would be ro, oo. That's the one that kind of clicked for me. Ro, oo, re, and then I guess re, and then I don't know, ro, Mary. I don't know. I don't really know my notation too well, but here's the fingerings I'm using. Don't go there. Always keep these 2 down. You can go here for re, but going to ooh, this is ooh right here. It's not on the basic 5-note scale. So roll, re, ooh, re, and then I get these microtones on my 5th hole, and that's where I'm going up to my octave here. I can go, or I find it easier to just carry up into my octave. And then ooh for the 2nd octave. Yeah, so those are the notes that I was needing to play, and then the second part I needed to change was my embouchure, the way I was tacking the utaguchi. Was so beginners tend to play too merry, because it's easy to get a sustained tone when you're attacking the utaguchi pretty close. This is super comfortable for me as I mean, I'm totally self-taught on woodwinds, so I don't know how like a silver side playing orchestra flute would attack this thing, but this guy named Alcvin, has a really good introduction video. Let's get you that. Definitely check it out. Like hour long, but that helped a lot with my breakthrough. What's called karibuki, so just proper mouth position. He says that you wanna find your air there. And then bring the flute down into your proper angle, and then at the space, that's where you want to be, because you want to be able to dip into your notes. You want to have a lot of room to dip. So you want to find your note, pushing your jaw a little bit, blowing upwards. And it's hard. I mean, I'm struggling with it. But that's how far you want to be from your Utaguchi. Being that far lets you dip into those notes like that. And I guess three things, but this ties into proper attack, is how you're holding your mouth cavity. This was the final piece that kind of brought me into this breakthrough. What'd they say? They said, imagine you have a ping pong ball in your mouth. And, you know, just kind of curve your tongue, lay it flat, and it kind of just presses up against your teeth, you know. And then frown your lips a little bit, and then build pressure. If you know how to circular breathe, you understand this concept of having air in your mouth, a reserve almost. Yeah, just being aware. You want a wide mouth cavity, and you want to have a reserve of air in there. Your pressure that is attacking your Utaguchi is not being a forceful breath outwards. You just want to be exhaling a breath. That's what it feels like in your diaphragm. You're just exhaling, but your cavity, your resistance of your lip, that's what's building the pressure. You want to fill your mouth, break your seal, and then just exhale from there. And that's how they're getting that breathy. You know, a lot of these like traditional pieces I've been listening to is very breathy, like. And it's hard to kind of keep track of all that and play. So a good way I found today when I was walking, just start with that phrase. Find your proper distance in your carry, karibushi or karibuki. And then get your proper mouth cavity now that you've found the proper position. I find it's easier to play the higher notes with it when everything's proper. And then add your fingering.